Checking in now with Reno Ferri, now the tight ends coach, taking care of the fullbacks and also the recruiting coordinator here. So you guys, we'll step back for a second. You didn't get done playing until January. So you're the recruiting coordinator. How does that complicate things for you when you're trying to move forward, get ready for spring practice, and also you just finished the season?
Well, from a recruiting perspective, it wasn't bad coming off the season. We do enough during the season that it was, we knew our objectives coming right out of the championship game, and we had 3 weeks to figure it out and get it done. So, from a calendar perspective, we really don't. There's really no stop. We move right on to the next class, move on to the next season. So, whether you want to or not, there's really no time to relax. So. I think we're ready to go.
And you've been taking care of the running backs for a couple of years now. Now you're moving over to the tight ends. How excited are you to just get your hands on a new position group and start taking over those guys?
Well, I'm excited. In the past, I was the tailbacks and fullbacks coach. Now I'm taking the fullbacks with me, but coaching the tight ends, which I think for what we do from an offense perspective, I think there's a lot more crossover at the tight end and fullback position than at the tailback and fullback position. So I think it really benefits the players. It benefits a guy like Emmanuel Holder, who for years he was doing ball security drills and ball carrying drills, which ultimately he does not need because of what we ask him to do as a fullback. So I think certainly this move is going to help him out, help develop him, Dreon, the other fullbacks, just in terms of their ability to block and just overall knowledge of the offense.
And you guys lose a couple tight ends, but you still, you have a lot of depth there. I saw you switch Stefan Janik last year over the tight end position. So how excited are you for you to get somebody new in there and to just kind of work them into the offense now that there's going to be some turnover?
Yeah, I'm excited to coach new guys in a new position. So we have high expectations for that. Our guys, they've got to be good blockers. They've got to be good at receiving the ball. Of course, James Obo caught a lot of balls the last few years, so we have to figure out a guy to take that spot. We have a couple freshmen coming in that are good. We have guys here on campus that'll be fine. And it's been fun to watch those guys progress after 5 practices. And of course, we've got a long way to go.
And we know what you're going to get out of Emmanuel Holder. He's been an All-CAA performer, but anybody else kind of stepping up from, somebody you didn't expect that's really progressed here in the spring?
Well, actually, now that I've had more time with Emmanuel as a blocker, it's been good to see his development. I think this spring will be, and he would probably tell you the same, the most development he'll get from a run blocking perspective since he's been here. Dreon Johnson is not going to be with us probably till the second half of spring, so I think that the development with him will be good. And then we have a new guy named Mike Baruch, who's he's got plenty to figure out. He's only had 5 practices, but I'm expecting him to be a functional fullback by the end of the spring.
And anything in particular trying to get to these players, just get them ready for the fall and finish out the spring strong?
Yeah, everyone is a different stage of development, so they all have their own objectives, and that's something we sit and talk about every day. But in the end, we're trying to develop into a championship football team, and we ask each of them to reach their full potential.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach.
You're welcome.